Hello.
Hello. If
Hi,
I
Raj. Yeah,
Hello, hi,
I can see you now.
I'm audible
Yes,
properly.
sir. Yes, you're audible. You're audible, Raj.
Yeah.
You're audible, and welcome. 11:41. Such a late session. Okay, great. Raj Ajay here. I'm speaking from Bangalore, and
Yes.
I've been associated with Clapingo for almost 1 year, sir. This is my short introduction.
So I'm from Patna and I
Yes.
am a private tutor. I teach maths and English up to 10th and accounts for plus two.
Private tutor, and tell me the subjects that you teach: maths, accounts.
Maths and English up to 10th and in plus two accounts.
Okay, and why is it that once you go to plus two, you get into commerce and not pure maths? You're a commerce
Uh,
as well as a maths kind of a student.
yeah, yeah. So
Oh, great.
basically, I have studied commerce stream. So in
Yeah,
plus two, I teach that, and
yeah.
up to 10th, I teach math.
Okay, great. Just wanted to know, Raj, with private tutor, to tell you the truth, I'll tell you a little bit about myself also. My father was a private tutor.
Yeah,
But maybe 3 years back, he had a lot of students coming to him by referral. Now, this student will tell somebody that he teaches well, and they would refer
yeah,
students.
yeah, yeah.
But now, after this Unacademy and all this XYZ coming into picture, my father says that the business is gone. I mean, there is no outside opportunity left for private tutors at all, because these people, the big companies, are fishing all the students out, and they don't let them go out at all. And what these big companies do is, if you're a good tutor, somebody will hire you. An academy will hire you, or White Hat Junior will hire you for your skill, and they will make your employee. So there is no autonomy, there is no individualness. You're always somebody's company. So you're always in some company. So that is what it becomes. Now, how is the life of a private tutor now? The industry itself.
That has happened to some extent for sure, like especially after the corona and in during the lockdown when the
Yeah.
online market started booming. So all this has happened. But in some or the other areas, like I teach in my locality,
Yeah.
so people are reluctant to go online studying. I mean, to adopt the online studying mode. So
Yeah.
in these types of areas, the tutors that those who are doing good, they have their career to some extent. But whatever you are saying, that is also a big, I mean, reality of today's era for sure.
Yes, absolutely. But do you depend on, just like my father? Do you depend on word of mouth publicity for your own students and your own business, or do you have a funnel where you keep getting students? Do you have a secret, where you kind of get students to come to you and start studying, start learning from you? How do you get business?
So I generally get from the reference of the student, like whatever
Word of mouth.
whomever I'm
Yeah.
teaching, and they
Yeah.
refer other students, and then on the basis of that I get.
Okay.
And this is only a reason that I have been trying to improve myself and try online teaching as well, so that I
Yeah.
can make a point on my own. Like there are so many teachers who are doing their bit online,
Yes.
even on their own with some YouTube channels or something. Or
Yes.
if not,
Yes.
then there are some other platforms, some or the other app. They provide that kind of facilities, like whatever we are getting at our local or what wherever we are teaching, we get almost that kind of salary or whatever we
Yes.
say. So to for getting that, it needs, I mean, not only your teaching quality, but the way you express yourself, your
Yeah.
presentation skills also matter. So for
Yes.
that purpose, I have been trying all this. And like I am also trying to explore as a speaking English as adding to my horizon of teaching. So for
Wow.
that also,
Okay.
I am trying to learn and become as fluent so that somebody listens to me, he or she should get inspired that I have to speak like, and that would be a goodwill for me for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. I know people get inspired by listening to others. The way they speak inspires people. That is a true reality. Otherwise, these TEDx talks and Josh talks would not have existed. We like listening to people. We like to get inspired by listening to others.
Yeah,
That's a
right.
nice one. One thing you mentioned about people who have started online and they have made a mark in online industry as well. The very natural one name that comes to my mind is the physics wala. I hope I'm sure you might have heard that name in the
Yes, yes,
online
yeah,
physics wala. He has become a very very big name in the
right.
industry. So something like that, maybe if at all you find inspiration from that, it's wonderful. But haven't you you're trying to catch this bus of online training very late? uh, Lots of buses have passed already. Now you
Huh,
you're
right.
you're waiting for probably the last or the second last bus of this internet boom. Isn't it
Yeah,
late for you? Don't you realize that?
yes, I do realize that as well, but nothing I can do now because if
Uh,
I am have been late, all I can do is I can start from here and speak as soon as possible.
Wonderfully said. Wonderfully said. Yeah, that's nice answer. That's really nice answer. But what made you delay this decision of coming online? Were you happy where you were teaching offline and you never thought, no, wo chalne wala nahi hai, I'll do this only?
Like self-doubt,
Huh.
I was not able to think that way.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Great. See, Raj, what I would tell is this is my understanding. I'm sure to some extent, being a teacher, even you will concur with it. Whatever the internet revolution is, whatever, how much ever easy it becomes to listen to a person online,
Yeah,
as far as learning is concerned, offline is never going to go out of fashion.
right.
uh, that is very important, and I am sure this industry will not die. You can be a hero online, but people always would want to come offline. That is my understanding of this one,
Yeah, of
as
course.
much as I know of this industry. What do you feel?
Like I feel the same way. And one thing is that online, only those people can, I mean, cement their place who are
Yeah.
doing great in the offline as well. Because there is no such way that if somebody is not able to do good in offline mode, and then they can
Yeah.
just pick up the online mode very well. Because
Yeah.
like I'm trying to make this point because in online what happens sometimes, some people are there who fake, like they will teach in a way that yes they have everything, but what happens when you get interact directly to the students, you get that questions directly, and then you have to answer spontaneously. You
Yes.
need that kind of talent for sure.
Yes. Yes. And you
So
feel many
uh,
people are missing that?
yeah, some to some extent.
Okay, great. That is a nice observation. I felt that people who make online, some people are good in front of camera, but some people are good naturally when they're actually in front of a crowd.
Right.
So that's a God-given gift. Some people are naturally good when people are there in front of you. So nice one. But just tell me a backstory of this one. Of all the, before I get into that territory, just tell me about your actual educational background. What did you do? You told you're a commerce graduate, but have
Yeah.
you studied BCom and stopped, or did you do your masters as well?
So I'm only become graduate, and
Okay.
yeah, I mean after that I was preparing for government job, but I couldn't
Yes.
clear that.
Okay. And
And
did you
side
not
by
search?
side I was
Yeah.
taking, yes. Sorry, you were asking something.
No, that's what I mean. Did you not think about getting into a corporate world, BCom, maybe MCom, or maybe get into a corporate world, काम नौकरी कहीं पे, all those kind of things?
No.
Why teaching itself? Since you're doing that, you saw some money, and probably you saw good money, and you thought, okay, this could be my career, and you started with that. Is that the story?
Like while preparing for government job, I was
Uh-huh.
teaching side by side, and that
Okay.
is something like an interest of mine. So I thought, even if I am doing this, I can make something out of this. And this is
Okay.
something that interests me and satisfies me, so I can retain myself here. And I never thought the other way, like going or working for private companies.
Wow. Okay, great. That is very inspirational. To tell you the truth, not many people choose the teaching field as their profession at all, because yeah, for all the different reasons, it's a tough profession, isn't it?
Right.
Do you feel it's an easy profession?
No, not at all. It is,
Yeah.
yeah, it is tough, and sometimes you have those insecurities whether you will make a good amount of money or not.
Yeah, but
Like,
if
yeah,
I can ask you, are you happy with your decision to become what you have decided, what you have become? Being in the teaching industry itself, teaching students, are you happy with that decision?
of course I am. Like, I think that I should have decided it earlier, maybe, because
Oh,
what happens, people generally decide whatever they have to become. They decide on the basis of some or the other pressure, like peer group or the family pressure. Sometimes they decide only on the basis of the perks, whatever they will get, what they
yes,
will make out of that. But that is something, I mean, something wrong about that. People
yeah,
should always think about what is that they can do their best. If something is there where they can devote themselves in the process and they can do their best, they can get satisfied. So they
yeah.
should follow only those things. And according to that, I think I should have decided it earlier.
Okay, great. So one thing is sure, you're not regretting this one, and I'm
Yeah,
sure there are many opportunities for you that lay ahead. Going online, creating your own probably classes. Many people I have spoken to from basically Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. There, a lot of them, as you know, they prepare for
yeah,
competitive exams, the government exams, and I generally ask them. I generally ask them, what would you do if this is not one of the options? Pretty much everybody says that I'll start teaching because I'm very good at it. Looks like people from the Patna, Bihar belt, particularly not UP, but Patna and Bihar, the Bihar belt, conceptually, you people seem to be very, very nice in terms of whatever you study. Though the English part is something because of the culture, because of the state where usage is not so much, but you people are
right.
very, very clear with the concept, the understanding of any subject. That is the one common thing that I understand when I speak to all.
Yeah, that can be, I mean, a good observation, of course. And like you said, not only the Patna, I mean, even the people from UP, they are
Uh,
also fall in the same category.
Even they are good with concepts because I'm not. I that is one thing I've not seen in UP. I've seen that in BR, but UP students know.
Right.
But it's just a personal observation. I might be wrong
Yeah.
because I've spoken to just two or three people. That's it. But I've spoken to quite a few from Bihar. But this is one common thread I see. When I ask them
Yes.
some
Yes.
engineering related questions, they will be pretty much, they won't be able to express that in English, but the way they are telling, I can make out that he knows what he's talking about.
Right,
That is
right.
what is the observation that I make.
Yes.
Okay,
I
great.
I I mean I can't agree more on this with you.
Yeah, some very nice phrases that you use, Raj. Your English, I would say it's only the practice that will make you more perfect, perfect, perfect. Otherwise, the phrases that you use, the way that I cannot agree more with you. These are all wonderful things. I mean, just do whatever you're doing in order
Yeah.
to get these phrases to our discussion. Okay, if you get time, do more of what you're doing. Maybe you're
Yes,
reading
yes, of
papers,
course.
maybe you're reading movies, whatever you're doing, do more of it. And my suggestion, take these conversations to some more time, because there is a lot of scope. Now I'm telling you this because you are a teacher, and I would want this language to be more flowy. Right now when you speak, I can just see a hint of effort from you to speak English.
Right.
It looks like you're still working to speak in English. Now I want
Yeah.
that to go. Okay, I want that to look effortless, and that is when you will actually truly become very comfortable in this language.
Yes, yes.
Okay, but
Yeah.
how many years did you take to come to this level of experience or expertise or fluency in English?
Like I earlier, I mean, I was interested in English earlier as well. So I was
Okay.
good in in grammar or something. But when I started preparing for government job, I just completely switched off from these things. Like a
uh,
spoken English was never the part of my journey. And
uh,
I started recently after, I mean, during the second lockdown, maybe. After
okay.
I decided that I have to move ahead because
Yes.
nothing working uh, as I'm preparing and not able to clear that. So
Yes.
in some of the exams, I could get into the final level, but I couldn't clear. So
Okay.
after that, I thought this is the way forward for me, and I started working on this.
Congratulations to you. Second lockdown is not even 1 year old, I think. I mean, it's very, very recent. So if 1 year
Yeah.
you have improved to that such an extent, nice sentences and phrases you're making, well, more power to you. Just continue to what you're doing. And yeah,